Good evening and welcome everybody to Friday Night Football with Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Game Time Tonight is coming to you live from Russell tonight for the Class 3A District 8 contest between the Russell Broncos and the Colby Eagles. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, we're coming a little early today. Some change in schedule due to some weather. How does that impact teams getting ready for a ball game with a little change in schedule like that?
Well, is the weather going to show up?
We don't know.
I don't know. So the weatherman said it's going to rain on us and stuff, so they jumped a bunch of games around the state. We're starting at 5:30 tonight, so I really don't think it's going to play a lot with these two teams tonight.
All right. Russell comes in. They won their first two games of the year. They lost their last three. Last week they played a really good Scott City team. They lost 56-7. Colby comes in red hot. They're 5-0 on the year, 2-0 in district play. They cruised last week 49-8 against Concordia. And Ivan, last week Russell was able to at least put the first points up against Scott City all year. We just weren't able to hang in the ball game. What do they got to do tonight to hang into this ball game against Colby?
Well, here's the thing that Russell coach Jordan Etcher, who is new this year, was excited about them scoring points. They did it in the first quarter, not in the fourth quarter. And you're getting in a blowout loss and you're playing against freshmen and sophomore and that kind of thing. So they scored early, and he said that was the best thing to keep their psyche up. So he's just continuing to work on. They've got another big game tonight.
Yep. Offensively, Russell, they score 23 points per game. They're a little balanced on offense.
Sure.
118 passing, 163 rushing. They're led by the senior quarterback, Austin Price. He's had 606 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 256 yards rushing. They've got 2 receivers over 300 yards on the year. Colby, on their hand, they put up a lot of points, 40 points per game. They're more of a run-first offense, though. Their senior quarterback, Jordan Shippers, he's made the switch to quarterback. He's thrown for just 192 and 4 touchdowns, but he's ran for 480 yards and 8 touchdowns. They've got 3 running backs with over 350 yards. Calvin Stapp's got 511 with 10 touchdowns. Isaac Rosales, 366 yards, and Hagen Boye has 368 yards and 4 touchdowns. Colby's been consistent all year offensively. What does Russell have to do to get that consistency this week?
Well, I think consistency is going to start on their defensive line, taking care of Colby's offensive line, because if these guys getting those big chunks of yards like that, it's going to have to start with Russell's defense tonight to see if they can put any kind of mustard up against that Colby offensive line tonight, because with all this yardage, that defense is going to have to hold them.
Defensively, Russell, they give up 30 points per contest this year. They're led in tackles by the senior linebacker, A.J. Ost. He's got 59 tackles. He's got interception, fumble recovery. They got a freshman linebacker, Jesse Whitmer. He's second on the team with tackles and 43. And then Austin Price has chipped in with 2 interceptions. Colby, they've held their opponents just to 16 points per game. They're led by their senior linebacker, Tucker Branham. He's got 53 tackles, 2 interceptions. And then while the other junior linebacker, Calvin Stapp, he leads the team with 3 interceptions and has chipped in 20 tackles. What you talked about Russell up front defensively,
right.
Try to slow that game down. Is that where this key is defensively for Russell, is up front with those big guys?
I just think so tonight. I think a lot of their defense is going to have to play tonight because, like you said, how many points they score, how much yardage they get. I think it starts for Russell. And they have a new coaching staff, new philosophy, got a great place to play football at. So, it's homecoming here. It'll be fun to watch. We'll see what Russell's defense. I think that's the key to the game.
And see if they get a score early like they did against Scott City, maybe build some momentum and see how long they can hang in this ball game.
Yeah, and I think that was about the thing with the new coach, and I was talking to him the other day, was, let's stay in the game. Let's stay in the game. Maybe our offense can get some yards on them, but our defense is going to have to do a job tonight.
Yeah. These two teams haven't met since 2011, and Colby with the win tonight could clinch playoff berth. That'd be their first since 2015. Sure. So a lot riding on this game, a key district game tonight here in Russell.
Oh, I expect Colby to come out and put the throttle down, so we're going to see it.
Well, we will get to see it here in a little bit. That's our Game Time Tonight pregame show, brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Coming up next will be the scouting report with both teams' head coaches. That's brought to you by Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill and the Venue. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Designs, Solutions North Bank, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, The Venue, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the Game Time action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and nextech.com.
The Venue at Thirsty's is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book The Venue at Thirsty's for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
Jerry?
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited.
Everybody!
But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
You've had a great start to the season. You started 2-0. You beat La Crosse. You beat Ellsworth. You've lost the last 3. How's your team doing? Any major injuries going on right now?
As far as injuries go, Travis Tammon, he's our starting defensive end. He'll be out. We're thinking 1 more week right now. He's actually going through the concussion protocol. Against Concordia, he got hauled off. He got carted off with a neck injury. So that was a little bit of a scare, but he's doing a lot better. Okay. You know, as far as responding to 3 losses in a row, I think right now we're trying to figure out as a team, what do we do well and how can we capitalize on those things.
All right, good. All right, you lost to a good Scott City team last week. What's your thoughts on that game and how'd your team perform?
You know, we went in, I was honest with the kids about it. We said, hey, this is Scott City. This is who we're playing. This is what they are. Yeah. The kids obviously talk. The community obviously talks. So we talked about, okay, let's worry about getting a first down. Let's try to get in the end zone. And I don't like the sound of it, but one of our big goals was, hey, let's be the first team to score on these guys. As a competitor, you obviously want to win the game. But the big thing we take away from that as a small victory is we were able to get in the end zone. We were able to do that in the first quarter, not in the fourth quarter when they're getting a lot of JV guys in.
Awesome. That's good stuff. I like your answer there. You've got Colby this week. They're 5-0. Another tough game. What's your thoughts on them and what have you seen on film?
They're big and fast and physical. My understanding is they have a lot of guys that do track. And, you know, every time someone asks me, so Colby this, Colby that, they're fast, and you can tell their kids practice running during track season. So the big thing for us is going to be how do we get spread out to affect the size they have, and then defensively, we've got to hustle to the football because we're going to have to gang tackle those guys and make sure we get there with their speed.
Friday night, what's key to a victory?
Just play Bronco football. We're going to try to play fast. It was wet last week. We still threw the ball. Our plan moving forward is still to throw the ball this week. We've obviously got to catch the ball so we can keep the sticks moving. But our big thing is to be rally to the football and play fast.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Good evening and welcome everybody to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1 for our Game of the Week. We're coming to you live from Russell tonight. District 8 contest in Class 3A, Ivan, the Russell Broncos and the Colby Eagles. Colby 2-0 in this district, Russell 0-2. So
Right.
Russell wants to keep their season alive. They need to win tonight.
You got to have it, got to show up, and it'll be an interesting game. Well, I think the tempo will be set here in about the first 5-10 minutes. Yeah. So.
And concerned about the weather, so the game moved up to 5:30 from 7.
Yep.
It's beautiful out now.
Hey, the sun's and it's
Right.
beating us right in the face right here, and Russell's out in the middle of the field right now, getting pumped up to get ready for kickoff.
Pretty good crowd here. It's homecoming for Russell, so the time change didn't affect that, and pretty good crowd across the way for Colby as well. They traveled the distance to Russell for tonight's ball game.
Yeah, it's all right down the interstate. And really, honestly, you couldn't ask for a better field to play football on a Friday night. This turf over here is fantastic. So.
Yeah, that's one of the few teams in this class that has turf. So it's a little different. You may not play on it.
Well, they put it in a couple of years ago and redone the field and the track. And if you think about it, out west here, Hayes plays at Fort Hayes and Russell. Other than that, can you think of a turf field besides a Great Bend?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So Garden City, Dodge City, yes. But out west here, that's about it.
So the captains are coming to the center of the field here for the coin toss, and we'll run through some of the starting lineups real quick. Offensively for the Eagles, left tackles Thomas Klein, the senior left guard Corey Finley, center Aaron Kurth, right guard Corey Finley, and the right tackle Xavier Slavin. At quarterback is Jordan Shippers, 3 running backs in the backfield, Hunter Bowie, Calvin Stapp, and Isaac Rosales. At wide receiver, Mason Wright, and the other wide receiver, Bryson Metcalf. Starting for the Russell Broncos, at left tackle, senior Brandon Fowler. At the left guard, a freshman, Blake Haas. At center, the junior, Braden Flax. At right guard, Braden Nuss, the senior. And at right tackle, Garrett Davis, the senior. At quarterback for the Broncos, senior Austin Price. In the backfield with him are the junior Rhett Posicle and the running back A.J. Osti. Wide receivers Kyler Frixton, Hunter Redding, and Braden Gibson. So those are the starting lineups for the evening offensively for both teams. And Colby, we talked about earlier in the pregame show, they're going to lean heavy on that run.
Yeah.
Russell more balanced offensively.
Yeah, that's what I talk about in the first 5 minutes here. We'll see who gets the ball first here. But, Russell's D-line against Colby's O-line tonight is going to be where the game's going to be won.
And Russell, they run more of a spread offense, and Colby, a 4-4 defense. They're going to put some of those linebackers on receivers. And Russell's got to hope for some mismatches out there.
Yeah, and that's what all they got to hope for here is. And I just think first 5-8 minutes here, we'll know what's going on. So.
Our Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you this evening by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers and Associates Insurance, Hayes Rec Commission, J-Corp, Mapes & Miller LLP, Redeem Designs, Solutions North Bank, and Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill and the Venue. Nex-Tech Game Time is also partnered with Solutions North Bank and a Snapchat giveaway. Snap your game photos with the Game Time filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a stadium blanket. Winners will be notified via Snapchat during tonight's game. And last couple of weeks, though, Ivan, the snaps have been coming increasingly each week. So
yeah.
They set the bar high.
So we've done really well with that. So tonight should be a fun experience here. We've got a really good crowd here. So we'll see what happens.
You don't have to be here to win the blanket. Also, if you're at home, snap the game, and you can win the blanket that way as well. So coin toss has been made, and I didn't catch who won that toss, but
I didn't either.
Maybe
I was looking at my phone. We forgot a program.
Yes.
It'd be nice. So
yes, we did.
Right, I see that.
It looks like Colby may be receiving this, but some games have already been played. Some games were played last night in the area. Other games started earlier this afternoon, and some games, like Hayes High is starting they get their homecoming game that's starting at normal time. So we're going to try to bring you some scores throughout the evening with the Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard. Some of those games we may be able to update. Some games haven't kicked off yet. So
well, the Hayes High game, when we were over there this morning cooking hamburgers for homecoming, talking with the AD over there, Dodge City has said they are not going home tonight. They will stay there till that game is finished, no matter what with the weather. And the homecoming over at Hayes High is usually a real big thing. So
they're in for the long haul then.
Yeah, they are. Dodge will not go home.
It looks like teeing it up for the Broncos is number 31, Glenn Law, back to receive for the Colby Eagles, Calvin Stapp and Isaac Rosales. So we're about set to get this game kicked off here from Russell. And Law with the kick, the high kick, and Rosales is going to take this about the 12-yard line. Got some room up the middle, and he's hit about the 25 and falls down to the 26-yard line. That's where Colby will start their first possession here in the first quarter.
Nice kickoff.
Yeah.
Very nice kickoff. So, and really, honestly, I don't think the wind is any kind of a factor. There's a little bit of a breeze out of the south.
Maybe little.
Very little.
So Russell comes out 4-3 defense to start this game. We'll see how close their D-backs come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to stop this Colby run game. Looks like trying to get this set here, try to get the right ball out. Looks like Ivan.
Well, everybody has their own ball, so
getting this figured out, trying to get the right one in. Made a couple changes there. We got the right one in, looks like. The right side of the line for Colby is not the biggest. Maybe
no, they're not. That left side, and it looks like they're going that way, left side.
This is going to the left side. This is.
Oh, man, he's ready on the race.
And he's seeing this might be gone to the race. And one man to beat here, Stapp to the 20.
He made it.
Sidesteps the guy. A nice tackle there. Last minute dive. And what a way to start this ball game up with
I tell you what, they're running behind 53 and 27 over there. Two seniors on that left-hand side of the line. Thank you, Up.
So what a big run there off first down will be about 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. That's Calvin Stapp with the big gain for the Eagles, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to come right at you, I think. Getting Shippers out of the shotgun, 3 backs in the backfield for the Eagles, and this is a pitch off. This is Rosales off the right-hand side. Doing a nice job stringing it out, and he gets a couple yards, down to the 4-yard line. So 6-7 yard gain on first down. So pretty good gain on first down for the Eagles. Bring up 2nd and 2 from the 4. Shippers out of the shotgun. Bowie, the lone setback, looking to throw. He's got a man out in the flat. Yep. That's Rosales, and he gets in the score. So Colby on the board first. Isaac Rosales with a 4-yard touchdown catch from Jordan Shippers.
Yeah, they made that look too easy right there.
So Shippers throws his first touchdown of the night, and Rosales is in for the Eagles.
Now, I'm sure I'll probably mispronounce a few names tonight. So
You?
Yeah.
So now going for 2, and in motion is Rosales, and this is a give to Bowie up the middle, and
he's met in the hole, but
he's in there. Looks like a little scrum still going on.
Yeah.
In the middle, and so
number 31,
that's Glenn Law, and 79.
That was just the opposite for a pancake block. He took his man and buried the offensive lineman. So
Bowie with the tough run, though, was met at the goal line, able to power through for the 2-point conversion. So early on, 11:32 left in this first quarter, 8-0 our score. Colby with the lead.
I guess that kind of answers my question, what we were talking about, how to start the game. So
yeah, that's probably the direct opposite of what Russell wanted to start this game off. A big run on the first offensive play for the Eagles. A couple plays later, they pounded in for the score.
All right. But for Russell right now, I've got to get a little ball control here. Keep the ball.
Yeah. And back deep.
Hopefully get a good return here.
So Pospichal back to receive for the Broncos. Set to kick off. Looks like that's number 40, Hunter Bowie. So early score for Colby. Now Russell set up to receive the ball there for their first offensive possession of the ball game. A little sun in the eyes of the
I tell you
returner.
what, it can be a little tough looking back into the little pooch.
Little pooch kick. Let's see, one of the upmen comes up and makes the catch, and he's drilled right there at the 25-yard line. But
he could have got drilled a lot harder right there.
Yeah.
I tell you, because he kind of caught it and stood there. I don't know if he thought that was a fair catch or, but
that's Braden Gibson on the.
Russell's right on the ball here.
35-yard line for Russell. They're 1st and 10. Their first offensive possession. Now 4 receivers for Price, the quarterback. Pospichal, the lone setback. So 1st and 10. And this is a good
ball's
fumble
out.
The ball, and Colby's going to recover. Yeah, it looked like he was running the zone read there and just popped the ball right out. And Colby, man on the spot there, was able to come up with the recovery. And, boy, you talked about the first 10 minutes, and it couldn't go any worse here for Russell.
I mean, really, right now, Colby's right back on the ball on the 32-yard line here. I'd go for the killer shot here.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. 2 backs in the backfield, Bowie and Rosales. And Shippers now gives the Bowie.
Ooh,
He's met
nice.
the backfield, and that's number 31. That's Glenn Law, the defensive end for the Broncos, and nice penetration up front.
He's wanting to make a statement here. That was a great play on his part.
So loss of 4, 2nd and 14 for Colby. Now 4 receivers, 4 Shippers. Looking to roll to the left. Looking to throw, and he had his man, just dropped it out there in the flat. So 3rd and 14, Russell doing a good job here, at least on the second possession, bouncing back.
Yeah, kind of led his receiver a little too far out in front of him. So, and it just, right now, that kind of pass play just tells me that Colby doesn't pass a lot.
Right,
so,
yeah. No, Shippers came in just under 200 yards passing, so not a lot.
Just doesn't look very fluid.
No. And again, up the middle to Stapp, it looks like, and he's got to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more. But we'll bring up 4th down and looks like close to 10, maybe. Yep, 4th down and 10 for the Eagles at the 32-yard line. So Shippers out of shotgun for this 4th down try. Going to roll out to the left. He's got some room. And nice job of stringing it out. Still on his feet and come to clean it up. But good job out there on the line. The outside linebacker, A.J. Oste, was able to string that out and make Shippers cut back in.
Well, he cut that gap off and it forced him to come back the other direction, and then he got some help. So
good job out there. And able to come back and clean that up. So 1st and 10 now. Russell able to survive that turnover, run their second offensive play.
Hey, I tell you what, that's a great stand right there. Yeah. A lot of confidence.
Yeah, they could have easily rolled over and been down by 2
Next thing you know, 16 to nothing. So
Price out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. He's looking to flat.
Got
He's
a man
got his
open.
man and just dropped it. And that Hunter Redding would just drop that, but he did have a man deep. Braden Gibson was all alone.
Well, 34 and 15 from Colby there. They bit hard on that, and Jordan Shippers and Rosales, and the other man was running basically a post there.
So 3 receivers again at the left-hand side for Price out of shotgun, looking to the sideline for the play. No huddle for the Broncos.
Blitz coming.
High snap. Gets it down, throws out in the flat. He's got his man.
Oh, nice
Pospichal, another spin move, and he's going to be close to a first down.
I think he got it.
And leans forward to about the 44-yard line. So 12-yard pitch and catch.
Very nice pitch and catch there. And he finished the run. So it was a good job.
Good job on the replay there. We show you a little cutback and a spin move there by Pospichal and able to get the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 44-yard line. Still 3 receivers to this near side. And the snap. Price looking to throw again. Comes up.
He got a lane, and he
got
got a guy.
And almost picked off. Jordan Shippers in the backfield there playing safety. Able to break that up. But I think you're right. He had a lane to run.
Yeah, he had a lane to run. Probably should have done it that way. He undercut that route. Shippers undercut that route and could have been going back for a pick 6.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Broncos. Still the 3 receivers to the left of Price. 1 receiver to his right. Out of the shotgun. Going to give fake.
Got a guy.
His man open right across the middle. Just overthrew that. He had him there.
Catchable ball.
Yeah.
Catchable ball right through the hands again. He had to leave his feet to go get it, but it was a catchable ball. That's hard to read that number.
Yeah. The red numbers on the blue uniform are a little tough.
It's tough. Even with my new glasses, I can't see it.
So now 2 receivers set for Price each way on 3rd down. The back, A.J. Oste is the lone setback. 3rd and 10. Now in motion is Pospisil.
Got a guy right there.
A nice drive. It was a screen pass, but number 53 there, the defensive tackle, Thomas Klein, read that all the way, about himself an interception, pick 6.
Too long to develop.
Yep.
Took too long to develop.
Brings up 4th down now for the Broncos, and back to punt will be Travis Taman. Looks like Calvin Stapp is back for the Eagles to return. Good snap and good punt, angling that out of bounds, and it drops about the 26-yard line. So
very, very nice. I tell you what.
Good punt for the Broncos and pin the Eagles back a little bit. So they'll start. Eagles start 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Russell right now, go play some defense again here. You're going to have to stop the run. Just the few plays that I've seen Colby throw, it's just not very smooth.
Yep.
So they're a running team.
Yeah, that's not what they want to do. They want to keep it on the ground. So if Russell can make them throw the ball, then they're in a little better spot defensively.
This just looks like power left here.
So Shippers out of the gun, going to give to Bowie up the middle, and he's got a couple yards to the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain on 1st down. Excuse me, that looks like, that is Bowie with the carry.
Russell did a nice job there closing that gap quickly. So
2nd down and 6 for the Eagles. Out of shotgun, three running backs, and this is a pitch out to this is Stapp, and Stapp's up across the 32-35-yard line. There's a flag laid. It looks like one of the Broncos may have thrown him out of bounds, and that's going to be 15.
Had a hold of the head or something like that, but
that was going to be short. The stop short. Here's a replay here. We had Stapp coming out there, and he was going to be short of the 1st down. But, they just threw him down out of bounds.
Personal foul. That's a bad deal there.
That would have been a 3rd down and 3, but now that penalty is going to give the Eagles a 1st down.
A little overzealous there. Yep. Clearly out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to play with that controlled rage. You can't in between the sidelines. You can't.
Controlled rage.
Controlled rage.
Very nice. Very nice. Tell you're a lawyer. So, yes. Very nice. Controlled rage.
So 1st down and 10 for the Eagles now at the 49-yard line. And now 2 receivers, 4 Shippers out of shotgun. He's now the only setback looking to run the ball.
Keeper.
And nice job by the Broncos up front, able to make that tackle. The 2 interior defensive tackles, Garrett Davis, Brandon Fowler on the play.
Well, on that play, Colby's old line on that left side actually got 8 up on that play.
Yeah.
So.
And that's where we seen the big gain was off the left-hand side. They tried to go back there, but Russell making the adjustments.
Well, they always seem to load up on that side, and they'll even come back to this way, So
now the shotgun for Shippers. And this is a give to Rosales. Got a lot of room on the right-hand side, and gets just tripped up, just crossed the 35. But
nice open field tackle.
That was Price. Looks like made the trip and saved a touchdown there. But Rosales with the big run will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles now at the 33-yard line. So a lot of room to the right-hand side. And here goes Stapp off the right-hand side, and he gets up across to the 30, but that's about it. Looks like 17 there for the Broncos. Walson over there for the tackle. So 2nd down and 6 at the 30-yard line. Shippers have a shotgun, 2 backs with him in the backfield.
Motion.
Stapp in motion. This is Bowie up the middle and
great
gets
job.
nowhere. Maybe a couple yards. That's it.
Yeah, great job. Tripped him up.
That was Law from his defensive end position coming in, crashing in, and making that tackle. So 3rd down and 5, and they're going to be timeout. Colby's going to talk about this. We'll take you with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where Colby's got an important 3rd down coming up, and they're at the about the 29-yard line. This is probably 4 down territory, don't you think?
I would think so too. And you got to, first off, you're going to tell for Russell, you're going to tell your guys to watch for the hard count here. You know, you don't want to give up 5 easy ones here. So watch the ball, stay down.
3rd and 5. Russell's trying to make a second stop here on defense. They got some of their guys switching strength position, looks like. And here comes Shippers off the left-hand side. Look at the throw. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be a touchdown. Number 5 for the Colby Eagles. That is Aiden Baskell, the junior, had slipped out. And
that's the key word right there. He kind of slipped in there, and those guys, he got past the defender. So,
pardon me, I think that's Rosales, number 15, not 5. And Rosales with a 2nd touchdown grab of the evening. But yeah, it looked like quarterback sweep all the way, and Shippers able to stop and throw that up for the score. Now to
that left
Stapp
side.
off the left-hand side. He cuts back and just not able to get there. Good job of flowing to the play for the Broncos. They stopped that 2-point conversion, but 7:20 left in this first quarter. 14-0, Colby out to the early lead. And the 2 touchdowns were in the air, Ivan, but the rest of it's have been on the ground.
Right, yeah, and you can see, I mean, Colby is, and really honestly, the quarterback isn't going back and doing a 3-step drop and throwing. He is rolling most of the time, from what we've seen, to his left.
Right.
So for a right-handed quarterback, I mean, that's kind of hard to do. So.
And Shippers had been previous years been playing receiver, been playing running back, and so they switched him to quarterback, and you can tell he's used to running the ball, but been able to throw a couple. So 2 touchdowns for him already on the evening.
Russell just needs to, now do something here on offense. Look for that pooch kick again, maybe, and get some field position here.
They covered that well the first time. So Hunter Bowie set to kick off for the Eagles. Back deep is Pospichal for the Broncos. We'll see if this is another pooch kicker is going to kick this deep. And another pooch kick.
Trouble.
Nice job. Right there on the sidelines, and picks it up and knocks the ball out of bounds. But that that just looked like trouble. You kept saying trouble. That looked bad from the start.
Well, it's kind of like watching a ball in the air when somebody's chipping out of the sand and trying to get onto the green. There was not a player there to catch that ball. So,
as a return team, you don't want that ball hitting the ground.
No, you have no idea where that ball is going to go. So shaped funny for a reason.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Broncos. Now the shotgun is Price. Look, Ostie is the running back. 3 receivers to the right of Price. And this is going to be a fake throw, and he had a man in the middle, so he is a run-pass option type of play, looking like fake the zone read and try to throw across the middle, but overshot his guy.
Yeah, it was a little long, but if he'd have threw it any shorter than that back inside, there was a linebacker right there. So right back on the line of scrimmage.
Yep. 3 receivers to the right again.
Everything's coming from the sideline.
Yeah, they're not huddling at all.
Yeah.
Now Pospishal in the backfield. Looking to throw, and he's got his man out in the flat up to the 30-yard line. So
that's a 5-yard gain.
Gain of 5 on the play will bring up 3rd and 5. Wanting to throw the ball quite a bit early on. We haven't seen Russell run a whole lot.
No. Well, in this style of offense, it's hard to run.
Yeah. Well, Colby normally plays like a 4-4, and I see they've got some of their linebackers walked out here on some receivers. Maybe that's hoping to get some mismatches for the Broncos, maybe. But high snap over the quarterback's head. Looks like Ostie cradled it up, but he stopped at the 15-yard line, and that's just unfortunate for Russell. They're going to have to punt this ball away.
Curtis, how we talk every week about this.
we do, snaps.
We talk every week, and what I've noticed is watching their center here, he doesn't snap it like you would watch somebody. He puts his hand on top of the cone of the ball and snaps it back, and that might work, but that one has worked all game so far, but that one kind of sailed on him. So,
couple high snaps. This one goes over the head. So back to punt is
nice
Broncos,
punt.
And now
get a nice hop. Got a Sunday hop there. Oh, you got to make that
Rosales coming up makes the grab and able to avoid the haymaker, but gets taken down at the 46. That would have been that'd have been.
You want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You want to be that guy leading that coming down there because you want to take that guy. So
flag down. We'll see what the call is. Probably in the vicinity of a holding or something blocking the back, I would imagine.
Well, it was kind of a rugby-style kick there again. He kind of rolled out to the right. You could have maybe an illegal man downfield. Or
that could be too.
So you notice we've seen a lot of that rugby-style type stuff going on too,
Well, I guess the flag is back. I wonder if you got the play in there where you just take off and run.
Well, we'll find out.
Yep. So they're taking a long time here trying to figure out this flag, and
maybe we should have got something with the hand signals.
Maybe not. I don't know. There's a legal formation of some sort. So they're going to ask him if they're going to kick this off again or not. Pretty good field position.
I'd make
for
him
Colby.
kick it again. I'd make him kick it again. I really would.
And wind has picked up a little bit from the north, it looks like. So,
nope, guess not. 5 yards.
5 yards. So that puts them in Bronco territory at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
You notice there's a cool breeze now?
Yeah.
It was kind of stinking a little warm in here.
Yeah.
There's a nice cooler breeze flowing in here.
Suns went behind the clouds now.
I like that.
Yep. Colby starts 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Russell. Now in motion is number 5.
Oh, coming back this way.
On the counter, he's got some room up the middle and down to the 30-yard line. Isaac Rosales on the counter play, and that was a nice design play.
Well, here's the thing. You lulled them to sleep for a while. You went left probably 60% of the time here, and then you do a counter coming back the other direction.
Yeah, even went motion to the left and had Rosales come back to the right. So 1st down, nice gain on 1st down. Now it sets up another 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Shippers out of the shotgun. And they give to Bowie up the middle. And nice job up front, man. They didn't get hit till about 5 yards deep.
Yep. That's a nice. But you know that new wind here, smell those. That cooking that's going on downstairs.
Concession stand must be to the north.
Yeah.
I smell some of that coming out.
It's smelling good.
2nd and 5 now for Colby. And a give to Bowie up the middle again, and he lowers his head. He's got a first down to about the 25-yard line, and good tough run. That was 10 yards on that play.
That's just kind of like a bowling ball run right there.
Yeah.
He had both arms wrapped around the football, and he was going through that probably that B gap.
I think he was looking to get hit early, but the hit never came.
No.
So 1st and 10 now at the 15-yard line. Colby out of the shotgun. Everybody in tight.
Pass.
Shippers looking to throw. He's got his man out in the flat, and that's number 5 there. That's Baskell with the catch. Gets up to about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice play. The D-backs were just too far off the ball, and so.
6-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. One receiver to the left for Shippers. Now a man in motion is Baskell. Rolling to his left.
He's got a guy.
He's got Baskell out in the flat, and he's got the first down, and that's about it. Going to stop about the 3-yard line. But, they run the ball until they get to about the 10-yard line, and Colby then has
the thing about it is the tailback, Rosales, he was even open deeper down the field.
Yeah.
So, as you can see in the replay.
So that'll be 1st and goal for Colby now. 4:12 left in this first quarter. Colby with the lead, 14-0. Shippers out of the shotgun, and he's going to keep it on the zone read. And Shippers in for the score. A 4-yard touchdown run by Shippers, his 3rd of the evening. It's his first running. He's had the other 2 in the air.
Kind of stick it in, pull it out, make a read, and he read it and kept it.
Yeah, good read. That defensive end came down crashing on the running back and just pulled it out of the belly and took it himself. So Colby with a good start to this ball game. They've scored each of their possessions here in the first quarter. Now 2-point try. Shippers going to throw it. It's just a nice slant. Just way too much room.
That was too easy.
Rosales with the score, and
the defender was back on the R in the end zone, and for that slant. So
the 2-point conversion is good. Our score here, 22-0. Colby with the lead over Russell. 4:01 left in this first quarter, and so far it's been all Colby.
Yeah, and we talked about it early, and that's the thing about it is by their stats alone. But they've thrown the ball here a little bit tonight, so trying to mix it up, and Russell here right now just needs to gather themselves. We still got 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Right, yeah.
So,
well, the way they operate their offense for Russell, they couple incomplete passes, they don't run much of that score.
Well, there's no huddle.
Timeout.
There's no huddle. Yeah.
So, Coach Ecker's going to have to figure something out. I don't know. They've been putting the ball in the air. They may have to. They try to run the ball maybe a couple times, but.
Well, let's see if we get that little pooch kick here. And I tell you what, it's definitely gotten a little cooler here.
Yeah. The sun's went behind the clouds and wind's coming out of the north, and
the sun is gone. The lights are on.
Still a pretty nice night for some football.
Oh, beautiful night. Beautiful night. But the wind has picked up now.
Yeah, Pospichal now with the wind in his face. Bowie's got the kick, and this is a high kick, but it's going to hang in the air, taken at the 25-yard line by one of the up men. Makes a nice move, and that's A.J. Osty, the running back. Another move to the 40 across midfield down to about the 47-yard line. A.J. Osty with a nice return.
I don't know if we can get a replay on that or not, but number 8 from Colby, he actually looked like he stuck his leg out there to try to trip him as he was going by.
Good return for Russell, and they finally got a little bit of momentum going on offensively.
He kind of got juked out, so as he was laying on the ground, he stuck his leg out. So
5 receivers for the Broncos. Price out of the shotgun. See what Russell can bring this offensive possession. Got plenty of time. Going to throw across the middle and intercepted.
Man.
Threw right into coverage. That's Stapp. Calvin Stapp with the interception off the left-hand side. He spins up across the 50 down to the 40. Still on his feet. Down across the 45 or 35 to about the 33-yard line. Calvin Stapp on the interception return.
He had a receiver streaking right down the seam here and deep, and he didn't see him. A lot of traffic where he threw that ball.
Yeah, that was right in the middle of two defenders. Calvin Stapp able to step up and make the interception for Colby, and they're set back up in Russell territory at the 33-yard line. Now Shippers out of the shotgun, kind of a pistol formation set. Second man through is Rosales, but Glenn Law crashing down makes that tackle, maybe 2-yard gain. Glenn Law has been playing pretty tough there of his defensive end position for the Broncos.
Yeah, he's done a nice job, but he needs a little help. So
second down and 8.
I mean, he's coming from his defensive end side and making tackles inside. So
there's official timeout. Played some equipment, but they got that fixed and going to set it back up to play. Second down and 8 for the Eagles. Bowie in motion. And going that way to the left-hand side.
There he is again.
Stapp with a carry, Law with a tackle, came across the line of scrimmage to make that tackle.
Well, that's what I mean. It's kind of a one-man gang here right now. But
2 yards, 3 yards on the carry. Will bring up third down and 5 for Colby.
Need a stand right here. Need a stand.
So now 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion is Rosales going to pitch it off to the right-hand side. Rosales got a little bit of room up to the 30, 25, 20. Knocked out at about the 12-yard line, and Isaac Rosales able to, nice patient run. They're going to mark him down at the 15. But
yeah, there was some nice blocking on that edge out there. Yeah,
he said he waited and set those up on the.
He didn't go out here on a dead sprint. There was some blocking going on, and Russell just kind of got pushed out of the way.
So first and 10 for Colby at the 15-yard line. 2:39 still remaining in this first quarter. 22-0 our score. Colby with the lead. And now out of the shotgun again is Shippers. Going to give to Bowie up the middle down to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry for the sophomore, Hunter Bowie.
Yeah, both hands on the ball, just running straight at you.
So second down and 5 from the 10-yard line. Looks like everybody's putting their coat on.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And the blankets have come out here. So
yeah. We had T-shirts and shorts, and now coats and blankets. So it's fall in Kansas. It can change.
In a heartbeat here.
Yeah, second and 5. This is a give to Rosales, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Good penetration up front. That looks like A.J. Oste was there.
Right.
From his linebacker position. Bring up third down and 6. Also Jesse Whitmer on the tackle as well. The freshman linebacker. So Shippers out of shotgun again, third down and 6 from the 11-yard line. This is a pitch way out wide to Stapp, and nice job of stringing him out. Stapp able to cut back, and he took a hit right about at the sticks, but nice run there by Stapp, cutting back. That Broncos had it strung out.
Yeah, they did.
Nobody to fill in.
They are just short. Just short.
What a hit here at the end. Watch on this replay.
Yeah.
It might have been, one of the safeties came up and delivered a hit. They're going to be short. 4th and 1 for Colby. We've got a big stand here for Russell. If they want to keep in this ball game, they need to make the stop here. 4th down and short.
Oh, hard count.
They jumped, but nobody came across. So no offsides. Flag throw. I'm going to give to Stapp up the left-hand side. He's got the first down, still on his feet, but
still fighting. And he's
in for the score. He's still going.
Yeah.
Looked like he may have been down, but Stapp able to keep those feet going and get into the end zone. They're on a 6-yard touchdown run.
Just power football. Power football.
Yeah, kept his feet. They nice spin move, and then continued to fight his way across the goal line. And
not a lot of trickery, just coming right at you. So,
wow, it's been all Colby here first quarter.
We talked about the first 10 minutes.
Yep.
First 10 minutes, you got to hang.
Now look before 2-point conversion. Shippers throws and just outside the hands of Stapp will go incomplete. But our score here, 28-0. Ivan, 26 seconds still remaining in this first quarter, and
right.
I don't think Colby could have scripted a better start.
Well, the thing you got to watch now is just keep your players focused in the game. A lot's going to tell you about body language. You know, guys walking around down there. Stay in the game. Don't get your head down. So,
yeah, you got to. You know, it could be frustrating. It's homecoming. You got a nice crowd here. Everybody expecting, or at least wanting to see a tight game. And with the start here,
these guys knew what was coming.
Yep.
They've gotten film, and I'm sure they've all seen it, and so they've been prepared. Just some things haven't happened. So,
yeah, a couple turnovers have also aided that 28.
Well, interception, that kind of thing just kills you. So
now Russell got to refocus here and get something going. Like we said, though, they won their first 2 games of the season. Lost their last 3, but
there's no quit here. We saw Norton up in Plainville down about this score, and you just got to keep fighting. So
set the tee off for the Eagles.
I wouldn't look for any kind of different kickoff here.
Yep. Different man deep for the Broncos.
They haven't went deep yet.
Nope. And it's a pooch kick. And is it that's Popsicle with the reception there. They moved him up. He was the deep back. They moved him up to take those short kicks and got to the 40-yard line. Still pretty good field position to start off with for the Broncos.
Now, you notice I haven't tried to even say that guy's name.
Yeah, I kind of messed it up a couple times.
I've kind of left it for you to do
Pospichal. I've messed it up a couple times. I will. They bring in Law is in the backfield, and they fake it to him. And now Price with some room out the left-hand side. Stapp able to come up and make the tackle, but Price gains 2 yards, and that I don't know if that may be the first run. We've seen Russell.
I would think so. In my mind, that's about all I can remember.
So that'll be the last play of the first quarter, and something that Russell's probably looking forward to. It's been all Colby here in this first quarter. 28-0 our score. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter. AgriLead Incorporated, Fossil Creek Hotel and Suites, Dr. Paul Lampert, and Wilson State Bank are proud supporters of all the Russell Broncos, both on and off the field. Southwind Bank, Professional Fire Equipment, and Steel Fabrications are excited to cheer on the Russell Broncos this football season. Go get 'em, Blue!
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech
Look who's
Local
got the
1.
ball.
And Glenn Law with a tough run up the middle for the Broncos. Going to be a first down right at midfield, looks like.
Bringing the beef.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got a little effort on the defensive side.
Both sides of the ball tonight. Hey, let's feed him a little bit here. So,
are they going to give him a first down or what?
Oh, they're going to measure.
Okay. Well, it looks good from here.
Now, we've seen other games where guys eyeball it on grass, you know, and we kind of go, wow.
Yeah. depends on how straight those lines are painted in grass.
That's only happened like at Norton, though. But I mean,
Well,
not that I'm saying anything.
I think you're saying something. First down, they get the sticks out, gonna measure it, and I think that might be the first down of the night for the Broncos.
There you go. That's something to build on. Something to build on. You know what? And I tell you what, I put Law and just let him go to town here until they can tackle him.
He's a big kid.
He is.
They got him listed 5'10".
Spread him out and feed him the ball.
Price out of the shotgun. The high snap again, and looks like they were going to hand that off, but that high snap just threw the.
Have you seen the way he holds that ball? Have you noticed that yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you see some of the college guys do that. College centers.
I've seen that.
But I don't know. It's been a struggle tonight, and now it looks like going to be a timeout, at least
something.
Yeah, maybe an injury out there.
He's talking. Coach has got his hands up, asking, got questions.
Yeah.
Referee.
He got his hands out.
He's kind of going, what do you want from me?
Oh, I think they're saying he got stepped on.
Ooh.
That's the motion that Coach used. He stepped on the ground.
Like he got stomped on.
Right.
Yeah.
So
there might be some retaliation on something like that.
They're going to wait. I don't think they get somebody else in.
I don't know.
So second down and 12, and you sure don't want this to get out of him. But
we got some drama going on right now.
So second and 12 after the high snap, loss of 2 for Price. And it's a give to Law on the right-hand side. Nice tackle coming up. Number 50, or 4, is that? Can't tell. Is 60. Sorry, that's Xavier Slavin coming off from his defensive end position.
Sorry, I was watching a couple other players get a little chippy with each other there.
Well, and you might have that 28-0 the score, and some frustration maybe coming out a little bit. So now 3rd and 11 for the Broncos. Looking to throw his Price. Rolling off to his right-hand side. Just nobody open. Just dumps it off and incomplete. And
a little bit of extra shove there. But
there's just no room out there. And Coach grabs Price.
Have a little talk with him.
Tells him to come back over here. So punt team on the field for the Broncos.
Going to be punting into a little bit of a wind here. It's kind of picked up. The flags are moving.
Yeah, coming out of the north.
Definitely temperature change.
Yep, for sure. Back deep for the Eagles is Stapp and Rosales. Looks like set to Broncos. The high snap. Able to bring it down a little bit.
Got a nice turf bounce.
Yeah. And it gets that punt off. It's going to roll down to the 28-yard line. But
nice bounce.
Another high snap.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. You think it's just one of just routine plays where we snap, but all these offenses running out of the shotgun.
And I don't think anything's routine.
No.
So
not at this level.
Right.
I don't think so. You're right. So 1st down and 10 for the Eagles at the 28-yard line. 10:37 left in this first half. Colby's been in control since the first snap of the ball game.
Right. And I don't look for him to take their foot off the throttle here.
Shipper's out of shotgun, and this is a give to Rosales. A lot of room off the right-hand side, and the Broncos in pursuit. The flag.
Pushing the back. Yep. Pushing the back, coming back.
And they must have stepped out of bounds, too.
Well, I don't know if he whistled it dead right away.
Oh, yeah. It was coming back anyway, but I've never seen that before.
No, usually the play gets finished.
Rosales was down the sidelines, was going to score a touchdown.
It looks like they're conferring a little bit, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen that, like you said, where he blew it dead.
Yeah, because I thought maybe he stepped out, but the way he was running, he was down the sidelines, and they just
a lot of conferencing going on already, and the Colby coaches are right there on top of it.
Yeah.
So they better have their peas and carrots in a row here.
It was a block in the back when it came back anyway, which it looks like that's what it was.
And really, honestly, the guy was already past it.
Yep.
The runner was already past him. And how many times do you see that dumb thing
Here's
happen?
the replay. Yeah,
You'll see it. He's gone.
Coming up, and there's
right
a block
there.
in the back. And he was never out of bounds, but they blew the dead.
That'll make him happy over there.
Yeah. I think that you're going to have to call that. If you blow that dead, you're going to have to make that call.
He's answering that question right now. Yep. By the posture going on over there.
Well, it was coming back anyway, but
Sure.
But it was just strange to blow the plate dead.
It's confusing.
Yep.
It's confusing here. Now, just to get it marked off is getting.
Yep.
We're getting the hand signal here.
Yep. Blocking the back. And check the mic. So.
Wait a minute.
Still going to be first down. So still first down now for Colby.
Wow. That was interesting.
So first and 10 now for Colby. Out of the shotgun is Shipper's going to give to Rosales again on the right-hand side, and he's across the 50 down to the 48-yard line.
About an 8-yard gain there.
So Rosales tried the right-hand side again for a pretty good gain. First and, 8 yards, 7 yards on first down. Bring up second down and 3. Here, 10 minutes left in this first half. Colby up 28-0. And it gives this is Stapp. He's got a first down still going, and tough run there by Calvin Stapp. Across the 40 down to about the 38.
There's just nobody to catch him right there at that second level, Curtis. I mean,
once he gets, you're right. Once he gets
through
past
that first level there's nobody there at that second level. You'll see it on the replay here. Once he's through that big hole, and then the guy misses the tackle.
So first and 10 for Colby at the 38-yard line. Shipper's still in the backfield. Bowie in motion. Going to quarterback draw off the right-hand side. A lot of room for Shippers. He's going to score. Shippers on the score, a 38-yard touchdown run by Jordan Shippers, and I don't think he was touched, Ivan.
Well, here's the thing I can tell you, and what I noticed was there was a lot of guys blocking, Colby guys blocking downfield. So,
that's what, on a couple of those runs, they do a good job of at least getting their hat on the second level.
Those guys 10 yards down the field, you'll see it on the replay, they're blocking, they're receivers and stuff. They're not even looking back.
Nope.
They're
good job there by the receiver off the right-hand side and Stapp as well, blocking downfield for their quarterback. Now the
flag. The same guy, side judge over there.
See what the call is.
After halftime, he might want to flop sides, maybe.
Well, it's a good thing this game isn't closer. Those calls may. They may be a little more intense.
Just body posture from over there. Like, explain this to me.
Yeah. So now the 2-point try is going to come from the 7-yard line. Rosales set back behind Shippers out of the pistol. And looking to throw. Shippers off the right-hand side. He's got his man out in the flat. That's Bowie, and he slides in for the 2-point conversion. Good job reaching that ball across the pylon for the score.
He had 2 Russell defenders right there. He kind of snuck in. You'll see it on the replay here. It's not a big completion here, but there's 2 guys right there, and he just kind of sneaks in, right?
And their passing isn't overly complicated. A lot of flats, and a slant.
A lot of motion.
Yep.
They're either rolling left, they're rolling right. There's nobody just setting up in the pocket, 3-yard step, or taking it out of the shotgun and throwing it. So,
so that's another score for the Eagles. Brings their score 36-0. 9:31 left. Still a lot of time left in the second quarter.
Eons, 9 minutes and 31 seconds.
Cheerleaders out here throwing the T-shirts, throwing the
Nex-Tech,
the footballs. Yeah, the Nex-Tech Game On T-shirts provided by Redeem Designs. get thrown out at each ball game. So
Yeah.
not only can you win a stadium blanket, you can catch a T-shirt.
You can also get into Snapchat.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And speaking of Snapchat,
There you go. Time to read it.
has partnered with Solutions North Bank and Snapchat giveaway. Snap your game photos with the Game Time filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a stadium blanket.
I didn't want to jump the gun there. I'm sorry. But deep kick here now. Nobody back.
And ball's going to roll into the end zone for the touchback. Look, they brought in a different kicker.
Yep. I wouldn't think they'd be doing mass substitutions just yet, but we'll see here.
Yeah, 9:31 left in the second quarter. A lot of time left. But it's been all Colby for sure.
Let's see if Russell can put something together here.
Russell come back out in their shotgun set. Law not in there.
No.
Price back in at quarterback for the Broncos. And it's a give to the right-hand side.
Not much there.
No, it was just looks like number 56.
Kind of spun him down right there.
Yeah, just grabbed a handful of jersey and then spun him down. That's Rowdy Farr for the Eagles. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Price out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. And it's another give up the middle. This is nice bond move. Smith Osti. A.J. Osti's got some room to the 40, down to the 50. Still on his feet down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, nice run.
Big play there by the Broncos. That's A.J. Osti on the carry.
Nice run. Very nice.
He comes out of the game. Law coming back in. But, yeah, good hard run by the Broncos. That was their biggest play for sure of the evening.
Oh, evidently.
So 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the shotgun is Price. Law in at the running back position for the Broncos. And they throw out the middle just too high. And
man, I could see when he released it, it was too high. And 31 was sitting back there playing center field.
Yeah, Shippers about came up with an interception.
Or 34, yeah.
Off the deflection, but just kind of rushed that pass a little.
Well, he stuck it in and he pulled it out and he threw it. I mean, he didn't even really let it develop a little bit.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. 3 receivers still to the right of Price out of shotgun. Looking to throw. He's got his man out in the flat. That's Pospashal to the 40-yard line. 3-yard carry or 3-yard on the reception.
That was kind of a nice single-leg takedown right there, on the edge of the mat. I'm not going to say that name. I'll let you say it.
Third and 7 now for the Broncos. 3 receivers still out to the right of Price. Now getting the call from the sideline. Everybody checking the wristband. Law, the lone setback for the Broncos.
Got a blitz.
Looking to try to throw that.
Flag.
Yeah,
most likely holding.
Trying to throw that screen, but boy, I was just late developing.
Yeah, the white hat, it's never good when he throws it. So
Kyler Frishen with the reception. There would have been a loss of 3, but he'd have been better off dropping that.
Throw it in the dirt.
Yeah. Loss of more than 3. That's a loss of 5. But we'll see. It looks like Colby's wanting to decline that.
They're working that side. Judge is still over there.
Yeah.
He's pointing.
Yeah. Loss of 5. I don't think they.
Now he's coming over to tell him what he worked out over there.
I think he worked out a deal.
An auctioneer over there.
Yeah. So we'll see what the.
On the offense. Play, 3rd down.
So they are gonna take the penalty. Gonna be holding. Gonna be retry 3rd down.
And a long ways to go here.
Yeah, so Russell's going to take a timeout. They had some momentum, but it's all went away with the loss and the holding. So we're going to take it with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Welcome back to Russell and Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our score here, Colby 36, Russell 0. And Russell had some momentum going on. They were in at least Colby territory. But,
well, they were blowing the balloon right back up, and now the air is coming out again here. So we'll just have to see.
So
when they're pretty much dynamic passing, only, and
yeah, it's third in the country mile here for the Broncos.
And you gotta just watch here.
Yeah.
You got Shippers back here just playing
Here
center
coming
field.
Another high snap over Price's head, and he's just going to get down and cover up at the 25-yard line.
I thought he was really going to lay him out there.
It looked like there was.
Holy cow.
That'd have been a break for the Broncos if that would have happened. But
we talk about this every week, and I hate to say it 18 times a game. But snaps and snaps and snaps.
Yeah, it's been.
We're not on grass.
Yeah, it's been a struggle tonight. So now, I don't even know how to calculate how far that is.
Well, it's forever.
Yeah. The last was a country mile.
What's that one movie where that kid goes forever? Squints.
Oh, Sandlot.
Sandlot.
And here's the punt. And it's a short punt. Going to bounce at the 50 and roll close to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line.
Good punt.
Colby will take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. And it looks like see an alert come across that some dangerous storms in the area.
Really?
So.
All right.
We'll see how far we can go here in the game. That's what everybody was concerned about. That's why the game got moved up to 5:30 was some of these storms were coming in. And you felt it, Ivan, when the temperature changed.
I told you could just feel that breeze just change up here. So
I give to Stapp off the left-hand side. A lot of room to the 45-40 to 35 on his feet down to the 30. Good, tough run. Going to give him to the 28-yard line.
Well, you got to hand it to him. He let everything develop in front of him. He did not outrun his blockers. So,
boy, they got some patient runners like that.
Did not outrun his blockers.
And they engage on their blocks. They keep those blocks.
Yeah.
It's
kind of hands inside and keep pushing.
So 1st and 10 for Colby at the 28-yard line. 2 backs in the back for Shippers. Now Stapp in motion, going to give to Bowie up the middle to the 20. Down to the 24-yard line. Yep.
He's going to have a bunch load of tackles tonight.
He is. He's been all over the field. So 2nd down and 6 now for the Eagles. Trying to add their lead, 36-0 our score. Colby with the lead. 6:15 left in this first half. And they're looking to the sideline for the play.
Yep.
And they're going to take a timeout. But
trying to decide what to do here.
It's interesting. Neither team really huddles a whole lot.
No,
you don't see that.
No, and that's the most fascinating part about it is even I guess they don't want to get out of rhythm. So
yeah, we maybe with these storms come, it'll be halftime and let them roll through. So
well, thank you, Merrill, for showing me that radar picture there. Merrill Teller
Hey, no
didn't
problem.
know he was in Russell tonight.
Somebody's got to keep an eye.
Yeah. Well, you're probably leaving for Topeka here tonight. So you go to the Trump rally tonight. So
No, weekend off. So.
No soccer.
No. Colby here trying to just, again, put some more points on the board. And, boy, they've just been efficient offensively and they've done pretty much whatever they wanted to do.
I'll be curious to see what kind of play they do here. Everything they've passed, they've done it on a roll.
Yep.
So,
second down and 6 for the Eagles. Now the shotgun is Shippers. Been effective tonight running the ball and throwing the ball. Now he's going to his right.
Roll.
Throw.
There he is.
There's a curl and just in and out of the hands and about picked off out there as well.
Just a lot of acreage out there. I mean, there's too much space. So
that's Bryson Metcalf on the attempt out there, but couldn't haul it in, so it'll bring up third down and 6. So
looking for the play.
Yep. We've had a lot of plays, and when you don't huddle,
right.
a lot of snaps for both teams. High snap there was bring down Basco on the carry, gets across the 20 down to about the 16-yard line. He's going to have a first down.
That's just another tough run right there. Both hands on the ball. Big, wide gap to run through.
So it's first down and 10 for Colby at the 16-yard line. I guess they're going to move it back to the 17-yard line. Shippers out of the shotgun.
Excuse me.
Two backs with him, Bowie and Stapp, and now pitch out to Stapp off the left-hand side, and good job by the Broncos coming up and making that tackle. Kyler Fritzen coming up and blowing that play up for no gain.
That's almost just like a chest pass. If you watch that, he just flings it out there.
Brendan Fowler as well on the play for the Broncos. So good job defensively stringing that play out and able to come out with the stop. So second down and 11 at the 18-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. Now Shippers rolling that right, looking to throw. He's going to throw in the corner of the end zone and just overthrows his man, Stapp. He had him open in the corner, but unable to connect.
Could have gotten a little bit of wind underneath that one there. The flags here are blowing pretty good now.
Yep, so brings up third down. And we haven't seen this very often for Colby, but a third down and 11.
Just not very sharp at this point right now. Just,
Well, they have a tendency to do that if you're up big, and you got to stay focused, and you got to.
You let your hair down a little bit, and
looking to throw. Shippers out there's got it, and Lyman does a nice job of just getting out of the way. A good play, Xavier Slavin out there.
He wanted to.
He wanted to pick that up, but nice job of just letting that go to the ground.
Yep.
And he kind of looks like 40, so could have got confused 60 and 40.
Yep.
But 4th and 11 for the Eagles. They're going to go for this.
I could see how that could be confusing. 60,
40. 4:56 left in this first half. 36-0 our score.
Rolling right.
Shippers rolling to the right. Looking the way in the end zone. Throws it up. And nice catch. Did he get a foot in? No. Nice catch out there by Bryson Metcalf, but just unable to get his feet down. Well, that was Calvin Stapp, excuse me. What a catch. Just couldn't get that foot down.
Yeah.
So that's a turnover on downs for the Broncos. Not a whole lot of positive tonight, but at least sometimes you got to lean on everything.
Points off the board. So,
Take over 1st and 10 now from the 18-yard line. 3 receivers to the right of Price. Pospishal, the running back. And there's a Price on the carry and just has nothing. But the defensive line was in the backfield right when he decided to run that ball.
The shooting gaps right now and beating actually the offensive line. So at the time,
either way, if you would have handed that off or as he kept it, just nowhere to go.
Yeah.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Price and the Broncos. Looking to get something going here to end this half. 4:22 left in this first half.
Blitz.
Here comes the blitz. Price steps up and is taken down there by number 56. And then maybe substitute some guys in.
Maybe
56,
so.
That's Rowdy Farr coming up.
Yeah, you
with
didn't
the
say
tackle.
his name before, so.
So 3rd down and 12 now for the Broncos, just going backwards. Still in the shotgun set with 3 receivers to the right of Price. Shotgun looking to throw. Looks like a screen play. He's got his running back, Oste. Oste with a move to the left. Now spin move, still on his feet, close to the first down, but he's going to come a little bit short. Good run there by A.J. Oste, but unable to get that first down.
Punt.
So bring up 4th down and 3, and back to punt will be the Broncos. So
Be punting into the wind a little bit here.
Yep, back deep is Stapp, and he's about at the 46-yard line. Colby looking to get good field position from this. Here comes the punt, and it's a nice punt. Angled out of bounds, bounce at the 50. Takes another good Russell bounce across the 45 to the 44. So
nice punt.
Yeah, Colby's going to start their possession there at the 43-yard line. Colby with the lead, 36-0, 2:52 left in this first half. And not much going for Russell offensively tonight.
Just really one big play offensively that I can remember.
Yeah, they're having a hard time for sure.
Rolling. So
1st and 10 for Colby now. Shipper's out of the shotgun. Going to give to Rosales off the right-hand side, and he's got close to a first down.
Yeah, depending on the spot
Good,
here.
tough run. Just that right-hand side. Was like
a little bit short.
Second.
I hate to be laughing, folks, but I just keep watching that guy on that side over there.
Kind of having a rough half. He'll get her straightened up.
I think in a tight game there might be some more issues over there.
It'd been a little more. There's Rosales in motion. And a keeper by Shippers. And he's got the first down up across close to the 40. Give the 41-yard line.
I think that's a first down.
That is a first down. The high snap again.
Yeah. Both sides right now. Refresh my memory. If we had anybody go under center?
I don't think so. No. Both teams out of shotgun exclusively tonight. I don't think we've had a huddle.
No, I don't think so either.
And a give to Rosales. Nice job by the Broncos coming out and making the tackle.
Wow, 79 for Colby. Just pancaked his guy.
That's the center, Aaron Kuth.
That'll get you a sticker. That'll get you a sticker on your helmet.
Here's a replay.
Yeah, look over to the left and see 79 if he comes into the camera. They were face mask to face mask.
And Stapp with the carry, and he's met right at the 36-yard line. Good job up front by the Broncos.
Yeah. Starting to see a little bit of chippiness there.
Fowler, the senior defensive tackle, with the stop. Yeah, you better put your coat on. They're getting a little cold over here.
Getting a little chippy up here.
Now, under a minute left to play this first half, 36-0 the score.
I don't know what's going on, but I see some of the people getting up.
Yeah. I don't know if it's raining yet. And Rosales, nice catch right at the shoestrings. So, nice catch by Rosales down to, has close. Yeah, it is a first down at the 27-yard or 28-yard line.
Colby wants to score here before half.
Yep, 42 seconds left in the half. Shippers now out of the shotgun again. Clock running, under 40. And Shipper's rolling right.
He's got a guy wide open.
Snaps wide open and just overthrows it. And, boy, there was nobody within 10, 15 yards
Almost
of it.
made a great catch over the shoulder, kind of a Willie Mays baseball catch there. Nobody in the area.
No. So, stop the clock with 30 seconds left before the half, and people are headed to the
I don't know if there's
to
a
the
storm
cars.
coming.
Not for sure.
Twister on its way.
We'll be able to see it clear up here in the press box for sure.
Sure. I don't know if we're in the safest place, but
no.
We'll get to see it first.
Shipper looking to throw. He's got his man open.
He got on wide open again.
And throws a nice job there by Stapp.
Wow.
Hauls that in. Good throw. Good, just out and up by the running back, Stapp. And Shipper's put it right on the money.
Great pass. Great pass.
That's Shipper's 5th touchdown. He's thrown for 3 and ran for 2. Calvin Stapp, that's his 2nd.
And no kicking extra point either.
Nope. Well, we don't know. Russell may.
They might. But, I mean, really, Colby has not even tried it.
Yep. And they have kicked 2 extra points on the year, but not
here
tonight.
He is. Slant.
Slant inside, going to catch it. That's Metcalf on the 2-point conversion.
Holy shnikes. Ooh. Colby's got a guy down.
Yep. But the 2-point conversion good. 22 seconds left. That's 44-0.
He's in pain. I don't know what happened there.
Maybe a cramp or something, but they're bringing the trainers on. So we're going to take a break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Designs, Solutions North Bank, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, The Venue, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the Game Time action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and nextech.com.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're just before the halftime. 22 seconds left in this first half. Our score, Colby 44, Russell 0. Colby just with the score, getting ready to kick off. And this is Hunter Bowie. When he's been in, he's done that short pooch kick.
And there is a valley of openness there around the 30-yard line.
And he's going to kick it deep, though. It's Pospashal.
Oh, that's not good.
Able to corral it now at the 10-yard line, and cut up, and there's another late flag. Yeah,
wow, there's some hitting going on here.
That was number 60, Xavier Slavin, late hit, and that'll be 15 yards.
2 flags
added on. There are 2 flags now.
Well, the main referee, he's coming across the field there.
Should bring this back to the 30-yard line if this is on Colby. Just 15 seconds left in the first half. We may having some weather moving in. We've seen a lot of people leave for the cars already. So,
and your radar, you were looking at your radar.
Yep.
Looks like it's coming this way.
Yep. Obviously, if it's lightning anywhere in the area, they're not going to play.
For 30 minutes per one.
Yep. So we'll see what the call is here. Yeah, he's got it on.
On the kicking team, 15 yards, first down.
Targeting, huh?
Yeah, there was a guy. There was one that took a shot, a pretty good shot. I didn't see the numbers.
So personal foul penalty on the Eagles now that will bring the Broncos to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, 15 seconds left in this first half. Price out of the shotgun. See what they do.
Blitz again.
And here comes the blitz, and just able to throw it off just as quick as he could.
They brought 58. They're just on a blitz. 58 or 68 there.
I don't think they could even set up a screen. That blitz is coming in so fast. We've got some.
Zach Griffin was just on a dead blitz right there.
Umbrellas are coming out too now.
There is.
Maybe a little rain.
Yep.
It does look like some rain. I see how on our cameras here, Ivan, there is some rain out.
Yeah, there is.
And here's
might
the
need
give.
a trash bag or two to cover those.
Oste off the left-hand side is going to get close to the first down, but tackled. The clock didn't run, so I don't know what the now it's running, so I don't know if they're going to let this run down. They got a free play there.
Yeah, they did.
But they're just going to let this go to half, and that'll be the end of the first half. Our score here from Russell, Colby 44, Russell 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye.
I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
Banks.
So, welcome back to Game
And
Time
Aubrey
on
Larson.
Nex-Tech Local 1. We're going to
Juniors, Whitley Liker and Jordan Gano.
watch these dancers for sure.
Seniors, Abby Koek, Lauren Myers, Tandy Coleman, and Mariah Hilgert. Missing from tonight's team, a freshman, Bella Walton, and sophomore Callie Pfeiffer. Sit back and enjoy Brittany, choreographed by the senior girls.
So those were the dancers for the Russell High School performing at halftime here at the homecoming. Rain is coming down, Ivan, and
they did a nice job. And they were out there in the rain doing this, and the wind has picked up as well. So
didn't miss a beat there, but
the crowd is dispersing pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Those are some big raindrops coming, folks.
Yeah, when you can see them out the window, that's a big rain. So,
like Forrest Gump would say, big old fat rain.
Right.
So,
the band's getting ready to perform. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye.
I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free. Jerry?
When insurance agents work for only one company,
Michael!
their options are simply limited.
Everybody!
But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter. AgriLead Incorporated, Fossil Creek Hotel and Suites, Dr. Paul Lampert, and Wilson State Bank are proud supporters of all the Russell Broncos, both on and off the field. Southwind Bank, Professional Fire Equipment, and Steel Fabrications are excited to cheer on the Russell Broncos this football season. Go get 'em, Blue!
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming live this evening from Russell. The band, Russell Band, now on the field performing after the dancers did. It looks like some of the dancers are had to go right back out on the band, and they're a little chilly now.
They just did a little Sweet Caroline out there, so.
They've been out here the whole halftime, and the rain has started to fall.
I would be a little chilly in it.
Yes.
In an outfit like that. So.
And it's been all Colby here in this first half, 44-0. The Eagles up on top of the Broncos. And there's not much other than say that 44-0.
I think Russell's really had one offensive play that we can think of that was a big gainer.
Yep.
Other than that, Colby's just dominated. So
we're going to check the scores here on the Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard to see what's been going on around the state. Sylvan Lucas and Northern Valley locked up in a tight one, 20-14 at halftime. Otis Bison and South Barber tied at halftime as well. Thunder Ridge beat Logan Paco 20-12.
Halftime.
Pratt up on Hugoton 14-0. Hill City with the win over Lincoln.
Wow.
Weston and Golden Plains in a shootout, 46-46.
6-man football there.
And then Hoxie and Rawlins County tied early on. Trigo and Decatur Community. I don't know if they've started that one yet. Victoria with an early lead over Washington County. Clifton Clyde all over Stockton. Smith Center with the victory over Sacred Heart, 55-0. Oakley up on Ellis, 13-7. Plainville on top of La Crosse, 35-0. And Phillipsburg got big on Ellsworth, 35-3.
Yeah, there was a big article about that La Crosse and Plainville game last night.
Norton and TMP scoreless, same as Goodland and Concordia, Hayes and Dodge City, Liberal and Wichita East, Garden City Northwest, and Gray Bend and Central. I think those games
some of those haven't
started.
even started yet. So
El Saline with the win over Republic County, 55-14.
Right.
And just to remind you, we did start early tonight. We started at 5:30 instead of the normal 7 kickoff, and it was because some of the weather that they were thinking that was going to come in, and it's hit, but fortunately, no lightning. And
and the rain is, it's kind of big rain, a little fat rain, but nothing really major. So
as long as there's no lightning, we can still play football. And for that first half, boy, Colby just did whatever they wanted to do.
Pass, run,
Their quarterback, Jordan Shippers, 5 touchdowns in the first half, 3 passing, 2 on the ground. Isaac Rosales, he had caught 2 touchdown passes. Calvin Stapp had a touchdown run and a touchdown receiving. And nothing from the Broncos outside a couple big plays.
Right. They've had a couple of turnovers and things like that. But the pace was set early. So
we'll see what coming out of halftime what Russell's able to bring. I don't know. Get some younger guys in playing. I'm sure Colby doesn't want to get hurt either. They're looking for the playoffs. They will qualify for the playoffs first time in a couple of years. So
yeah. So for them, and also too, they might be let's go home.
Yeah.
So
So the rain continues to fall. The band's still out performing on the field. Even a football player, you don't see that often though.
No, you don't.
Coming in at halftime and playing in the band. So pulling double duty like a couple of band members as well, pulling double duty tonight.
Sure.
So 3:04, 3 minutes left in this first half, or at halftime. I'm sorry. And our score here, 44-0 at halftime. Colby with the win. We got some kids cut across our camera there, get some airtime. But
sure.
Band's still playing, rain's still coming, and we'll still be here. We're going to bring you the second half here in a little bit. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free. Jerry?
When insurance agents work for only one company,
Michael!
their options are simply limited.
Everybody!
But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to Russell and the game of the week here on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where the weather has came in and lightning has hit, and so we are in a weather delay here, Ivan, for at least the next 20 minutes. So.
Well, it just was another shot of lightning there. So,
but in the meantime, we're going to bring you some snaps from our Snapchat giveaway. Nex-Tech is partnered with Solutions North Bank for this Snapchat giveaway. Snap those to NEX-TECH for your chance to win a stadium blanket. Looks like that's one of our cameras outside.
Yeah.
It looks like under the rain, protected a little bit. And there's some of the dancers at halftime for the Broncos. Put on a good performance in the rain. Probably something you don't practice a whole lot as a dance team, but
no,
they did a good job. And there's some of the rain coming in. It looks like somebody snapped the clowns, and so they knew it was heading this way. And there's some fans from Russell on the sideline, some of the sideline players. We're able to get back to this ball game. Probably going to see some of those sideline players in the ball game.
it all depends on the lightning. There was another one right there.
Yeah, it keeps lightning, so they're going to keep extending that. There's some of the student or the band there for the Broncos. But the stadium's cleared out, so.
Yeah, there's not even a lonely person sitting there all by himself.
So the winner tonight is of the Snapchat giveaway is Jillian. Jillian, winner of the stadium blanket. So congrats, Jillian. Our Nex-Tech Game Time brought to you this evening by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Hayes Rec Commission, J-Corp, Mapes & Miller LLP, Redeem Designs, Solution North Bank, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, and the venue. Let's check some of the scores around the area on the Nex-Tech scoreboard. Still no score in a bunch of these games. And
there was some more lightning just now.
Yeah.
Every time that goes off,
it's going to be another reset that clock for another 20 minutes. So we could be here for a while, Ivan.
We could be. Maybe they'll have a conference. Looking at the radar, it could set in here and rain for a little bit. So
I do still smell the hamburgers, though.
I do smell that. I wonder if Shauna would run down and get us all hamburgers and stuff.
I'm guessing not. But some of the scores, Victoria still with a 14-0 lead over Washington County. Clifton Kite, Stockton still 32-0. Smith Center with another shutout win last night. Ellis now with a 14-13 lead over Oakley at halftime. Plainville with the win against La Crosse, 35-0. And Phillipsburg got big second quarter, 42-3. So it looks like some of the rain coming in now.
Yep.
Northern Valley and Sylvan Lucas in a battle there, 20-14. Otis Bison and South Barber still that 36-36 score. Thunder Ridge 20-12 over Logan Palco. Pratt now extend their lead 21-0 over Hugoton, and Hill City with the win against Lincoln 55-6, and are still the 46-46 score. Golden Plains and Weston, and Rawlins County up early on Hoxie 8-0. Hoxie last week with a surprise loss to St. Francis. So yeah, don't know if that's still kind of licking your wounds a little bit from last week.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, they might have had to put to them. So
yeah, it looks like still more of the same here. The stadium's emptied out. Nobody's here. Raining, lightning.
A lot of radio guys and stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, it's coming down, and maybe a while before we see some action. When we did see the action that first half, it was all Colby with their